So this is going to be one of them journeys today. Now, it will take me a couple of hours, and we're going around a canal, and we're going to go up some very steep hills. So I started my journey in Ewley, then we're in Coley, and now this is through the lanes to a place called Easington, and this is where the canal starts. So this is where we're just about to start the canal bank. Now, may be busy today with people because it's a holiday period. You do have to respect the canal with people. What you will see is the numbers of areas which the Canal Trust is still working on, and this is one of them. They're putting in obviously a new path, and they're actually doing a canal as well. But I'm going to tell you straight, what I'm actually on at the moment is the walking part. Now, for some reason, they haven't split the walking part and the riding part up as such at this part. But needless to say, in respect, pedestrians and cyclists seem to work together. It just seems to work for me. I never seem to have a problem. As you can see, got a lot of dog walkers. We'll zip up this bit of bank. Don't want to frighten the dogs. Right, and this is the canal. And we can take it nice and easy now. For around about, it's around about 10 miles long, this canal, give or take. And we're going all the way through Stroud to Thrupp, or around about that. On the side of the road here, you're on the main road as well, just at this part. And we've got a sign saying walkers and bikes. Further on up, it's all as one. And as we come up to our first lock, or well, I think it's about third lock actually from down the bottom here. We're going to come to an area now which I think is really lovely, because in the summer months you get a lot of picnickers here. It just makes the day. And also on occasions you get a van turn up, and he just serves coffees, teas and cakes on the side here, which it just makes it just lovely day out for people if they just want to come down the canal bank, park up, have a walk, have a tea and coffee, and there we go. I find this amazing what we'll look at now. But they can do this little bit of tarmac in here. See, look, this has been tarmacked over a bridge. Look, tarmacking. Who on earth would think you'd even bother? A tiny little bridge. Look, I don't get it. It's something about travelling down a canal bank which is so quiet and peaceful and tranquil. I just love it, and this is just a lovely little ride for anybody. So if you get the chance to do it, this Stroud Canal. Because this is an e-lyte 140, it rides like an analogue bike. There's no need to use that motor at all. It's just something about it, you know? So if you come here, this is where we are. So that's down towards the Severn, and that is towards, well, I can just imagine, can't you? Stroud. Why didn't they just clean it up? It's hard to believe that somebody has actually gone down a canal bank and actually sprayed yellow paint down saying poo instead of picking it up. Oh, it's just unbelievable. Now you've got a double lock coming up. Morning, thank you so much. See, you've got a double lock. That only means one thing, we're going uphill. Yeah! I always find it odd going uphill on a canal. So I just slipped it into eco mode. You don't really need it. I could have just done eggs, but I couldn't be asked. Morning. And that's how you get up a hill on the canal. I'll switch you back off again. Don't need the motor on.
This is an area coming up shortly which has made the council really popular.
They let people build on the side, and this is called Ebley Wharf. So you do expect to pay a little bit more money for these type of houses, and most of them are empty.
This is where we are now, near Ebley.
Well, just look at that lot. Cool. Who wants to live in a house like that? Yep. And you'll pay for it. And you see the sign in front of me? That's the Cotswolds West. We will be going up there later on. But this monstrosity, an old cotton mill, or wool mill, if I can't remember, to be honest. This is the council offices, Stroud District Council. And they're the people who made this all happen, allegedly. It's just finished off, morning. It's just finished off for a really high finish. Because it's round the council offices. Just look at this lot. I mean, let's be fair. In the summer months, that is smashing. Little coffee bar, salon.
This is Ebley Wharf.
Yeah, taxpayers have paid for this, by the way. I know that in my rates. Now the tunnel, there's a little slope here. Let's give it some beef. As you can see, the canal goes uphill here. Morning. Lots of walkers. Hi. And thank you. Thank you. And now we're going to carry on off the Stroud before we join the next section of the canal.
Now we're coming up to the next part of the canal. This is where the Stroud Canal changes to the Thames and Severn Canal.
And here's the walkers, well, runners. Thank you. So this actually goes around basically the Dudbridge area. Thank you, that's okay. And this is actually a hill. As you can see, we've got a lock. So we're now going up a hill. Not that you notice it that much, really. And then we'll be crossing over the road, and then we'll be joining in the next section of the canal. This is now starting the next section of the canal, and this goes all the way through basically to Charford, to Arc Cycles. We're not doing the full lot, but in the summer months this gets packed out here. Get chairs and tables, lots of different things, more bikers. All right, mate. And it's got like a canal visitor centre just there. I've never seen it open, to be honest. It's there, but I've never seen it open. So we're going to carry on down here now. This is quite a narrow bit and very rocky.
And very close to the edge. And also, the thing is, because it's that close, the water looks close as well. And I don't swim, so though it's not deep, I wouldn't like to attempt to go for an instant swim. Now we're heading towards Robborough. We're approaching Chapel's Mill now. This is the part where it actually joins a public footpath. Now I know you're not supposed to ride on the public footpath, but believe me, you do have not much option really, other than finding another route. It's now starting to sound very, very windy, and though you can't see much of the wind, it is actually quite blowy out here. Now we're going under the railway line, and that runs alongside the pathway.
It does say footpath, but unfortunately there is no bike path.
And the railway line that we're actually going up past is actually takes you from Stroud to central London. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So that's where we are on the map, and you can see we're slowly going along by a railway line, and then we're going to be going up a hill. So this is us going to go up the hill. You can see it's not far away now, and this takes us all the way to Robborough Common. Now we drop down from Robborough Common down to Amberley and then back into Nailsworth. Now we're heading to a bridleway, which is basically like what I call a shortcut back. Mind you, I do like it because it's more what the bike's made for, it's a gravel road.
Now we're headed towards the gravel path, which is basically a bridle path that takes us back to the village, give or take. Gravel track basically, it's a byway, it says restricted, whatever that means. And this is where we are in the map. And then we're going all the way along. So it's really blowy up here at the moment. I'd really like to know what the sound is almost like. And if you're liking this type of video, please subscribe and please share. And I have been on lots of different gravel paths, to be honest. I haven't took a camera with me because I couldn't be asked. And besides that, the amount of mud there's been, I mean, I think personally this bike has done really good.
Now we're just about to enter Alpen. Now this is a very, very long hill, and also it goes down to a church which has got a steep incline, and then further along it's even steeper. So it gives me a bit of exercise. My total ride today was 2 hours 6 minutes, and the distance was just under 24 miles. As you come out of Alpen, you go past the church, and on the way out we're now going down a really steep hill, and then we come back up into the village of Whyte, and then we're going to ride down to the Prima Arts and have a coffee if it's open. Most likely not, but if you're liking this type of video, please subscribe and please share, and if you'd like to support the channel, please buy me a coffee, and we'll see you again very shortly on Auto Glean Truths. Laters! And if you're liking this type of content, check out that one. That might also interest you as well. So that ends the ride, and we're outside Prima Arts. Okay, normally it's a cafe and it's open, and I'm sure they do pretty good coffee.